Greetings, it is I again. This is Bob. I was going through some of my browser links, looking to see what I could delete or hang on to, stuff that's just kind of cluttering up my links. And I came across this one, and a lot of people probably know about this one, but I'm not sure. And there's probably a lot of people that don't know about it either. So I figure I would impart to those that don't know about it what this is all about. This is called Radio Garden, and this is a pretty cool little website, a pretty cool little program. And basically what it is it's like Google Earth. You know how you got the globe and you can zoom out, zoom in. You can move the globe around. You can do this number here.
7%.
And if you so desire to, whoops, I accidentally hit a link there. And if you so desire to zoom in and peek around and do a little bit of voyeurism, you could do that. The difference between this and Google Earth is, if you see all these little green dots here, these are actually cities. And in each one of those cities are attached radio stations. And depending on the size of the city, you could have multiple radio stations, or you could have a small town where it just has one radio station. So let me give you an example here. I'm gonna zoom into Portland, Oregon. This is where I basically where I live, is in this area here.
Remember the first Passover?
So right
Moses
here
is about to lead the people out of Egypt.
Portland, Oregon. Then you see a 23 right next to it. The 23 means that there are 23 radio stations, AM and FM, that you can listen to. So let me zoom in here. So here's Portland. Here's the Willamette River. And right here's the Columbia River. And right across the river is Vancouver, Washington. So let me click that. And you can see that there's two stations there. And let's click this one. Beaverton, Oregon. Yeah, there's one there. And you get the idea. But let's go back to Portland. So 23 stations. And it says view all 23 stations. And I can tell you right off the bat right now, Portland has way more stations than 23 stations. There are a ton of AM stations that aren't here. I'm a talk show kind of guy, and I don't even see a fraction of the AM stations that should be on this list. They kind of lean heavy on the FM side, and I also noticed that there's a bunch of FM stations missing too. They do give the option to contact them, and if there's any radio stations that you think should be added to the list, you could fill out this online form, and it's accessible here, where you can ask them to add it, and they'll review it. And if they review it and it thinks it's good enough to be on, they'll actually add it. So, and they'll send you an email that they have actually added it. So, yeah, right here, submit a radio station. To submit a radio station to Radio Garden, please fill out the station submission form. So, here's the submission form right here. You fill it out, you hit next, and you just keep going through the form until you've completed it. And you will have to give me your email address because they're going to email you and let you know whether or not they have added it. So let me click back on here, and we'll hit the 23 stations again. Here's Kink FM. I used to listen to that a lot.
As a business owner, I understand the difficulties of finding time. So to make life and going to the dentist
like
a
there's a
little
commercial
easier,
right now.
we're
And
now
this
open
does-
6 days a week. By the way,
This does have commercials aside from the radio station's commercial, so they have to make money somehow, which is fine with me because it's not very often that they're shooting commercials at you. So there's Kink. Let's click back on here.
lives only happens with a great relationship. Visit
Yeah,
us
so that's an
today at
actual
pioneerdentalgroup.com.
commercial. Let's go down here.
Our listeners support KMHD, and so does Campfire Audio, creators of audiophile
We're
earphones
talking
for music
about the
lovers
call
and
sign
custom
for the
fit in.
station.
Dr. Jim
KPDQ.
Dobson, the Family Policy Alliance. They're all on board. Go to supremecoup.com.
Yeah, here we go. There's a classical station there. So, you can go through here, check out what stations that Portland, Oregon has. And we could zoom out here and go all the way over here to the East Coast.
That's going to be coming.
I haven't figured out a way to keep it from landing on a station while you're moving. It's kind of annoying, especially if I'm trying to record and I have to keep stopping and pause. There's just no way to get it to stop. So, be patient with me, bear with me. It'll be okay. So here we go. Here's New York, New York. And there's 211 stations, man. Can you imagine that? 211 stations in one city. That is a huge collection of radio stations. I mean, look at this thing. Just blah, 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 all the way down the list. So it's probably full of sports and, just about every genre of music that you can think of is in here. So, here's smooth jazz. Let's kick that on. Alright, so there's jazz there. If you find this is, if you find that station suits you and you're just really super duper happy with it and you want to revisit it in the future, we'll turn it on here. You can hit the heart and add it to your favorites. And so here's my favorites. Smooth jazz, this is the one we just added. Church of Piraeus. This one's in Greece.
Μια ακόμα προσκυνηματική ευκαιρία προσφέρει στους ακροατές ο ραδιοφωνικός σταθμός Πειραϊκή Εκκλησία, 22 με 24 Οκτωβρίου. Οι συμμετέχοντες θα έχουν την ιδιαίτερη ευλογία να προσκυνήσουν τον τάφο.
And here's another one. This is in Beirut, Lebanon. I love Mediterranean and Middle Eastern music. I just like the inflections when the people sing in their voice. And I also love the instruments. India, that's another one of my favorite places, my favorite genre of music. I like the violin that they have with their music and the inflection in their voices. I just find it, I just love listening to it. So here's one in Beirut. Go over here, boom. and it's not kicking in right away there. Not quite sure what's going on. Must be who knows, maybe they're having lunch. Here's one in Junay, Lebanon.
دق ابواب الناس كلها وبالاخر دق ابوابي ودق ابواب الناس كلها وبالاخر دق ابوابي تتسكر ابواب الناس وقلبي بينسى كل الناس تتسكر ابواب الناس قلبي بينسى كل الناس ما بي
Yeah, so there's that one. Here's another one in Akkar, Lebanon. Let's see what's going on there. All right, see how it's got that red ring around it? For some reason, that radio station's offline. It was online earlier today because I added this today after listening to it. So it could be it's a part-time station or it shuts down at a certain time of day. It's hard to tell what's going on over there without being there and seeing what the problem is. But so this is a short video. I thought I would, kind of share it with people. And if you want to access this site, just Google Radio Garden and it'll take you right there. So there you go. Let me know what you think, and if you think sometime me playing some music on there just for giggles, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.